Hey everybody, I'm Anthony with Archangel Racing, bringing you an episode of Inside the Cage. Hope you guys are loving the new mini-series that I decided to come up with. I have with me another gentleman from Tennessee joining us. Jason, how you doing, man?
We're doing pretty good. Hopefully the weather holds off and I'll be doing great.
I think it'll hold off. They're not calling for really anything more than maybe a light sprinkle, but... So why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself, where you guys live, and what is it that you do for a living and everything?
Well, we're from Nashville, Tennessee, a little town, Pleasant View, about 30 minutes outside of Nashville. But I work for Nashville Electric Service, and we've been into racing for since '99, back in the day when I was racing dirt bikes and everything. And Mitch came along and started the side-by-side, and we opened up a little shop at the house, Razor Extreme, and do cages, bumpers, or rock sliders, or just about anything. So pretty much we just do it for fun.
Yeah, and you also do a lot of plasma table work, like your fire pits. I've seen those posted up.
Yeah,
and,
we do fire pits and
just about
V-lock
anything.
rings or whatever. So
yeah, so anything that somebody had a question about or wanted made, you can basically get it done if they came to you. That's awesome, man. So, and the name is Razor Extreme.
Yep.
And is that just through Facebook then?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have a website. I thought about it, but
yeah, they get spendy.
Yeah,
they get spendy. So I would like to know what exactly got you guys to come all the way up here to race. I mean, surely there's racing series down your way.
Well, there is. There's Mid-South Winter Series, or Mid-South Cross Country in Nashville, but they didn't stick with the side-by-side, so
okay.
We have to travel a little bit. And we like this series because it's a little bit relaxed, and we know that we're going to Indiana somewhere. You're not driving to South Carolina or Florida or
right.
New York or something like that with the GNCC. So we like this series, and it's just big enough and not so strict, you know.
So would you say that the cross-country racing is definitely your preferred type of racing? I mean, I know down where you come from, you got a lot of guys that do the straight-up side-by-sides and the bounty hills on the buggies down there. They're purpose-built, I know, but from what you told me before, you actually did try some of that, didn't you?
Yeah, we have a single-seater that we custom built, me and the guys at the shop. It's a 1,000 single-seater all-tube chassis, and we did do the straight-up series, which is now canceled, but the SRS, with all them guys, big names, Timmy Cameron, all them. But I just didn't like the fact that you may drive for 3 or 4 hours to a race and sit there all day, and then your turn comes up and you roll off a bluff and only race for about max a minute, you know.
Wow.
So I have to drive all the way back home. This here, it feels like I can get my money's worth, so I'm racing for an hour, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why we kind of changed forms and started racing the IXCR.
Well, and I know too, I know myself and my family, we got into cross-country racing just because our very first time going, the family atmosphere was just awesome. It was a lot different. I came from the background of motocross days, and I'll be honest with you, when I was growing up, it was cutthroat. And I got back into racing, and I absolutely love the family atmosphere that IXCR has here. So I really appreciate you guys coming up here all the way from Tennessee, because we love having you.
Oh yeah, no, we love it. We love everybody here. We met up with some locals yesterday. I was talking to you about, and they took us down on this trail ride and had lunch out in the woods, fire pit. I mean, the grate was up in the tree, so all the guys they could grab some wood, and man, we had had lunch out there rather. So it's pretty cool, you know. It's just like a big family when you come here.
Yeah,
you don't have to worry about anything. Everything's unlocked, the trailer, the RV, and you don't have to worry about anybody stealing anything.
Yeah, not for the most part.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your season so far. Right now, we are at the halfway point of the side-by-side series with IXCR, and tell us a little bit about what you're running and how your season's going.
Well, I'm running the Pro Mod class, the Turbo class. My season started off decent. The second race, the snow race in where was that at?
That would have been Greencastle at Deer Ridge, yeah.
Yeah, Deer Ridge. I kind of got into it with a couple guys on the start, and my fault. I thought my transmission was going out, but it wasn't. My rock slider had got beat in on my tire, and
yeah,
you know,
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I kind of just put myself out. So the next race was the Panorama, I think, right?
Yeah, that didn't go well for almost anybody except you, I think.
Yeah, I did pretty good there. Man, I was last on the start, and I don't know, I just started picking my ways through the woods, and I like a technical track as far as, you know, not a so fast track, wide open, you know. Anybody can run through the field.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody can pick lines and, you know, go through the woods. So I started picking lines and picking up places and everything, and actually finished second on that day. So
yeah, it was a good
day.
It
was great for me. So
yeah, and you had one of the weirdest looking elbows I'd ever seen after that race. I think
it's still a little puffy.
swollen. Yeah.
When I built them solid, when I built them solid doors, I didn't allow a little bit of room, and now when I drive, my elbow will hit that. But we got that fixed now. We got a elbow pad, and
good deal.
I'll be good to go. But
good deal. And you're running what kind of car is it you're running?
It's a Razor Turbo, 1000 Turbo.
And is it pretty much stock or?
Other than a tune and suspension, of course, you can't run stock suspension out here. And of course, OMF wheels and Trinity exhaust. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty much factory. You know.
That's awesome, man. You got. I think you're still. Yeah, you're doing pretty good in the series right now. So
well,
you know,
I'm 17th overall, and I think I'm 10th now in class.
You mean to tell me that JC's ahead of you with his NA car?
JC is a beast. He's doing great. He's actually 4th overall, and I guess 4th overall in the class.
We were talking about that earlier. He thinks he may be like maybe 3rd in class or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
He may be.
I don't know. I just know that if you're sitting behind him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's
hope
JC
gets that hose shot.
Let's hope that you get out there and actually get to finish a full race again. I mean, I know it's been a rough year for everybody with Mother Nature throwing snow, monsoons, and just. I mean, who would have thought that the very, very first race of the year would have been one of our better ones so far?
Right.
I mean, that's why we go to the Badlands every year, is because it can hold pretty much whatever Mother Nature throws at it. But
yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Thanks for giving me your time,
yes,
and
sir.
I'm sure everybody out there will enjoy. Yeah, they'll enjoy this interview. I hope everybody's enjoying it, and thanks for tuning in. And also, if you want to see these videos in higher quality, go over to my YouTube channel. It's Archangel Racing on YouTube, and please like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.